A great family vacation. Vacation is all about having fun, spending time with family, eating, drinking, and playing games. But it's so different when you have a paranormal encounter on a vacation. This story happened to me more than 8 years ago. It was a fun day. I went out with my wife and kid to enjoy ourselves at Sentosa. After our outing, we planned for another vacation to Malaysia, Genting. So we confirmed the dates to be somewhere around December. Me, my wife and kids agree on the date. So the date came in December. We packed our bags, took our belongings and placed them in the car. We had to wait at Woodlands to pass through the checkpoints, and soon after, we were already in Malaysia. So it was quite a long ride towards Genting. It took us a few hours to reach the destination, and the car ride was fun. It was like a road trip. We sang songs in the car, had pit stops, and soon after, we reached Genting. Upon reaching Genting, we parked the car and checked into the hotel room. The process took fast, so we went up the lift and went to our room door. As always, I will knock the door before entering to show a sign of respect to the unseen. When I opened the room door, I suddenly felt a gust of wind hit me, but I didn't think much because maybe it's just the air pressure. When I entered the room looked amazing, but there was a strong smell of flower. I thought maybe it was just the hotel perfume, so I ignored it. For the daytime, everything was fine. We went out to the theme park to enjoy ourselves and went back to the hotel to take a rest. But then, night fell, so during the night, everything was okay until the time was roughly around 12 midnight. At around 12 midnight, while lying down on my bed, I suddenly hear a knocking sound coming from the next room. I ignored it because the knocking sound wasn't so loud, and soon after we all fell asleep. For the second day, everything was great. We went out to enjoy ourselves, get some food, go to the theme park, and spend some more time together. But then, on the second night at around the same timing, 12 midnight, the sound started to come back, but now more aggressive. It sounds like someone is banging hard on the wall. Even my wife and children can hear it, and they got shocked. So, I called the room service to check what was happening in the next room because it's late at night and we're trying to sleep. When the security arrived at my room, the banging noise had stopped. The security asked me, which room was it from? I told him, the room on the right, which is beside mine, and he told me he will go check on it. I went back to bed, just lying down, watching TV, and suddenly my room door was knocked. I opened it, and the security told me there was nothing in the next door room, so everything should be fine. When looking at the security, I can see a sense of fear, but he carried on telling me that nothing was wrong. So, after the security left, it was quiet and there was no banging. But when the time was roughly 2:15 in the morning, the noises started to come back. I got so agitated and angry, I called the front desk again. I told them that this is ridiculous, that it is in the middle of the night, and there are sounds coming from the people banging on the walls. Soon after, the security went up again, and he could hear the banging noise also. So, he went next door to check if there's anyone in the room. He called the front desk to check if there's anyone staying in the next room next to mine, and the front desk replied saying that there was no one staying next door. The security started to look scared, and he told me everything will be fine. Me and the security continued talking and the noise kept coming back. He tried to put his ear on the wall to listen. When listening to the sound, he can hear loud banging noise as if it was coming from the room next door. So, he uses his key card to enter the room next door. When he is in the room next door, the sound doesn't sound like it's coming from the room, he said, but it sounds like it was coming from my room. A bit confused, he came back out of the room and went back into my room to check where was the sound coming from. After trying to check, he called back to the front desk and told the front desk what happened upstairs, and soon after, the front desk called my room phone. The front desk lady asked me if I wanted to change my room. From the voice of the front desk lady, she sounds a bit worried and frightened. So I said yes, I would like to change my room. We packed our items and went down to the lobby. On the way out of the room with our bags, I suddenly saw a lady in white near our bed. Creeped out, I slammed the door shut and went down. At the lobby, I asked the lady who called me what's wrong with the room. She said there's nothing wrong there, only sometimes there's sound leakage from somewhere. I said okay, and I was thinking, what sound leakage does she mean? Cause what could possibly make that sound at the time of the night? After waiting for 5 minutes, the lady gave me the new key for the room. This time, the room was perfect and there was no disturbance. After the holiday, when I'm at home, I opened my laptop and searched for the room number in the hotel. What popped up shocked me, as there was news of a woman committing suicide in that room. There is also a bunch of people sharing their paranormal experience in that room. Till today, I still don't understand what happened that night. And thank you for listening to Supernatural Stories. Please subscribe and press the bell notification icon to not miss any episode, and like this video and share. Good night.